So Vince Russo, Ben Hameen, and Steven Richards talk about iShow Speed and WWE inflating numbers, right? So not to diss on old timers here, but it's like, Vince Russo, you're just, I think I quote tweeted this and said, this just in, Vince Russo discovers Carney and kayfabing is. Yeah, they work the numbers. They always have. It's pro wrestling. It's such an old man thing to harp on that still. And sorry, my old folks in the chat, love you guys, but it's just such an old, even when Tony does it, you can go back, rewind. Your boy Phil's one of the only people going, who cares? Congrats. Yeah, they did 81,000. Now I'm hearing everywhere from people who were there that it wasn't even close to that. And they know because they've been there when there's 90,000 people at Wembley. But that aside, it's pro wrestling. You know, Andre the Giant stood on the milk crate. We got to work the gimmick, Jack. I'm okay with that. I'm okay when Tony does it. I'm okay when Carnies are going to Carney, right? I'm not going to get hung up on that. It's just funny that Russo gets so hung up like we covered last time. He's like, Jay Uso's entrance, bro. The people don't want it, bro. And then Jay Uso, every time he does his entrance now, everyone starts going one more time, and they hit the music again, and they start yeeting again because they want it, and everyone, it's just an entrance. Okay, but it's the it factor. It's just sometimes people are just over, and that's what we love. Again, bringing it back to Hulk. Imagine, people mad at Jay winning the Rumble and going to WrestleMania. Imagine stopping Hulk's momentum because Tatanka was on a good streak his first year and was over with the fans. Real talk, man. Imagine you have a guy that's so over, they just want to see his entrance. He doesn't even have to wrestle. And then just cut his legs out from under him because what? You want Jacob Fatu to win already when he can win next year? He could win the year after. He could win the year after. You want Braun Breaker to win when he's the IC champ and he's in his 20s right now? You know what I mean? Mark! It drives me insane, right? You got to just yeet it out. It's yeet a main. But anyways, here's, Vince Russo. Oh, they work the numbers, bro.
So that iShow Speed kid that never should be allowed to watch.
That iShow Speed kid, man. Yeah, what about it? Got 250,000, or more than that. It got 250 million, rather, views on social media.
55 billion hits,
well, not 55 billion. Well, Disco puts that over to us right there. Last night, up comes a graphic, 300 million. So we're just.
But here's the thing. Yes, they rounded up high, but here's the thing, bro. When they announced it's 255 million, okay, by the time Raw went on air, would it be hard to think there's another tens of millions that could have seen it since then? Just in fairness, like give or take. That seems completely reasonable. So to me, this is so cringe.
And then Triple H goes, 70,000 people, graphic underneath them, 65,000 people. So you're telling me they're not skewing numbers left and right, bro? Like,
yes, they've done it since the beginning of time. We know that. No one's telling you that. And if you're a wacko in the IWC and you're like, no, they work numbers. Tony does it. Vince does. It's a Carney business, okay?
Did you guys see Hogan on McAfee?
A little bit clips here and there.
Bro, Hogan said the clip of them booing Hogan. Hogan said it got 11 billion views. Billion. I can't believe Disco buys into whatever freaking number they want to throw in. I can't even have an argument with the guy.
5.9 million to start, down to 2.2 million in 4 weeks on Netflix. But these guys are getting, and then the clips on YouTube were getting 45 million to 75 million. Now 250 million. Not just kidding, 1/3 billion in the same day. Like, I don't know how.
Because it's iShow Speeds and stuff. Yeah, I don't know how this. Yeah, you're old. Why doesn't Steven Richards speak up and go, yeah, you understand it was on iShow Speeds thing that they're talking about? It got all those impressions, right? Like his TikTok, his Instagram reel, all that. They combine all of that, and yes, the ratings declining. We've talked about that already. I'm not going to harp on that again. But at the same token, I don't know. They're not working. If they're just working every number, why don't they work the Netflix number as well? It's so weird when people in the business, like a Vince Russo, we covered this too. Dave Meltzer's like, it's preposterous to call Penta one of the best luchas in the world. It's like, yeah, they're kayfabing, bro. They're carny and they're trying to get him over. What did we all forget about wrestling? It's a work, you fucks. You know that, right? Holy
workers get worked.
Workers get worked. You think the wrestlers don't know that the numbers are a work in some ways? Jesus Christ.
Don't fucking stand it.
Oh my God, bro.
If the worker is working towards getting some work.
Yeah, because they're going to be in Vegas or something's going to be in Vegas. They were promoting yesterday. Yeah.
Mania, yes, but
something's gonna be in Vegas. They were promote. You mean WrestleMania? You old son of a bitch! Fix those glasses. Jesus Christ, where's Mrs. C at? She's missing me, Rose Russo here.
This is what I say is, if you're getting 255 to 300 million views, you are the most marketable person on the planet who could go to any Fortune 500 company. iShowSpeed should be hawking cell phones.
He is. Are these people kidding me? Holy, they are hawking, bro. They get, yes. Oh, you're the most marketable guy in the world. Yeah. Do you not get it? This is like when Dana White says, Power Slap has more social media impressions than every sport combined. Even he's carny in it because there's no real way to add that all up and quantify it. You get some idea of it, right? But it's like Power Slap. A Power Slap, some of these guys have 100 million views on them, them slapping a dude and KOing them. They can't just walk up and start hawking cell phones, bro. Going viral isn't even a thing really anymore. It is, but it's for obscure things like Hawk Tua. And it's way different now, and it's so saturated. This is just oldest conversation right here. This old dudes who don't understand this. iShowSpeed should be able to walk in anywhere and market anything. He is. He does do that. That's why he's in WWE, guy. What the fuck are you talking about? The kid's rich, like Richie rich. These streamers are, I don't think these dudes understand how big the streaming audiences are. Holy man, this is nutty.
Beer, condoms, skateboards.
And again, beer, condoms, skateboards. Yeah, they don't want to do that. They don't just start hawking like that because that's what you did in the 80s when there wasn't the internet. People would jump all over your ass if you just started hawking beer and condoms and cigarettes. Okay, people would be like, you're a piece of. So he doesn't do that. Does this guy not realize Mr. Beast exists? Does he not know the numbers Mr. Beast pulls in? Right? If they had him get speared on Raw, the same would happen. It would get hundreds of millions of views.
Give up whatever it is. Those numbers are not real. They never will be. And none of them even understand who it is whatsoever. And for iShowSpeed, tuck your chin, kid.
Wow, that was very cringy. That was one of the cringiest things I think we've ever watched on the show. When people are like, okay, boomer, that's it right there. Summed up. Right there. Anyways, moving along. It's crazy. They don't know what they were just talking about there.
They may have effed themselves.
So we talked about this before. Why would anybody pay SRS or Fightful for this level of reporting? Here's what Kevin Owens tweets out. If you guys help support my daughter's Girl Scout troop by buying some cookies, I promise to keep wrestling for at least 4 years, 11 months, and 22 days more. Confirming the day and everything. So then retroactively, Sapp is like, it was all but confirmed, but Fightful Select spoke with sources close to the situation who confirmed that Kevin Owens did sign a new deal with WWE that started at the WWE Royal Rumble. More details for subscribers. So you have more. So he just comes in. This is the grift, right? Kevin Owens just says what happened. And he goes, well, it was all but confirmed, right? But we spoke with sources close to it after he just said it happened. So now that he signed a new deal, if you pay and your subscribers will give you the details on it that no one else has, even though we didn't have any details, we would have confirmed it because as Kevin Owens says, it happened days ago. It was all but confirmed. And now we have what details do you have? Well, it's 5 years and they expect he'll work in a top program some more. What are you talking about? So it was obviously didn't just sign for 4 years, 11 months, 22 days. He signed at the Rumble. So now you have the deets. It's so silly. You can't just come in and do that. Can't just come in and do that, dude. And then get mad at people who question your reporting and stuff like that, right? Can't get mad at them. This is real. Just creep in. And we have the details if you pay us. I have the extra details that not even Kevin Owens had about his own deal. Let's look out here. Creative has begun putting plans in motion for Ava to be featured more prominently on TV and have merchandise and character ties alluding to The Rock's final boss persona. So I'm okay with that. She's doing a decent job, I would say, on NXT, right? She's gotten a lot better, and that's what NXT's for, is developing. So she's gotten better at speaking and stuff like that, and her look is good, and she's been doing a good job as GM down there, and yeah, I'm down with it. More Ava, I guess. Female bloodline, hello. So Tiffany Stratton, on the last show we covered Mandy Rose saying, Tiffany, that bitch, said my catchphrase, put some respect on my name. Tiffany responded to that, and I'm getting phantom bookmarked here, so I'm going to find it. Don't worry, because I know we want to watch that clip there. But yeah, she responded to that. Okay, we'll play this clip.
Mandy Rose
I knew this conversation was coming.
was upset that you took her catchphrase.
Tiffany Stratton used my slogan.
Put some respect on my name.
This even used like the same kind of tone.
What's your thought on that?
Honestly, I think it's
What, dumb blonde? No, I'm with you. Come on now, chat.
a little sad
It's a comedy show. Hey.
that she felt the need to go on her podcast and say something like that. But I wish her the best.
There you go. So I'm not saying Mandy Rose come back and steal a spot or anything, but I definitely am okay with them feuding and beefing and all of that. So moving along here, we're almost at the releases, but Vince Russo has alleged Ludwig Kaiser of purposely no-selling Penta's move on WWE Raw to bury Penta. On Legion of Raw, Russo said, Cole's putting over the move. The arm breaker, bro. Kaiser comes back, bro. Gets his heat back. Walks all the way to the back and did not sell it at all. Bro, I guarantee you this is what it is, bro. Kaiser is looking at everything I've done and every job I've ever done, and I've done it like a pro, bro. And I've made everybody shine. And now you're going to bring this guy? Somebody's going to tell me Kaiser forgot to sell? No, bro. No. Listen, bro. No, listen. We've seen Kaiser sell. Kaiser knows how to sell, bro. This was Kaiser sending a message, and it buried Penta. I invented Stone Cold. I don't think Ludwig was no-selling anybody. Or maybe he did no-sell a little bit. Who knows? So here we go. Moving along. Here's Triple H, like, directing Jey Uso's big win. So let's just watch a couple clips. These are very heartwarming.
That crowd behind us. Already doing it, man.
Future Umaga right there, dude. The future Rikishi. Logan Paul talks about main eventing WrestleMania. He says, not main eventing it would be a disappointment to my family name. Let my ancestry down. My bloodline would no longer accept me. Dude, I had no idea. So we're almost so Uncle Howdy seemingly confirms that Alexa Bliss was the she that he was talking about way back in 2024. When she speaks, mountains should tremble. It's waiting for her. I can only open the door. She must choose to walk through. Uncle Howdy addresses she in 2025. Again, she. And it was glitching out during Alexa Bliss's stuff on SmackDown. So obviously, she's going to like join the Wyatt Sicks like we had thought.